Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel. Welcome back to Tale of the Toffees that Everton save on Football Manager 2017. Today, we start our Europa League campaign. Of course, we are out of the Champions League, coming third in our group, meaning we got a space in the Europa League round of 32, and we're at that stage today. So the plan today is I'm going to play both legs of the Sparta Prague tie. There is an FA Cup game in between, but I will skip over that, show you the goals, and that's all. But today's two live commentaries will be both legs of Sparta Prague. I do have a couple of signings to show you, so I will do that now. So we know about Phil Jones, defender we signed for Man United, £3.2 million. Played a few games for us, and actually he's done very well. He's had a couple of league games, and he's done really good actually. He's been a decent defender. We confirmed the signing of Jamie Vardy. He has scored 4 goals so far in the league. One of those is for us, and he also scored in our FA Cup game against Cardiff. Played him as an advanced forward, and he did have a little bit of a spell as a shadow striker in behind Berahino as well. And yeah, he looks very good. Still 3.5 stars at 32 years old. And you know, I thought it was a good signing. You know, one of the biggest players from last season in real life to be in the league. One with Leicester, of course. Why not bring him in? No real developments in the outgoings. We did sign one more player. We signed a right back, Mario from Barcelona. Quite a hefty fee actually. It was £24.5 million. He's yet to play a game for us because he did pick up an injury. He's close to a return though. There was bruised ribs that he picked up in training, but he should be back hopefully for the FA Cup game or for the second leg of our Europa tie. Good tackling and marking at 16 and 15, anticipation and concentration 17, good teamwork, good work rate, physicals are quite balanced, looks decent, and essentially he's a replacement for Samsung because he's been sold to Swansea, of course. I've got 3 games played off screen, so I'll show you the goals from those and then we'll jump into the first leg. Becoming a trademark now, an Ogsan free kick in the 20th minute gave us a 1-0 lead against Cardiff. They're becoming a regular feature of the series, these free kicks. Late in the first half, we did get a second goal. It ended 2-0, the last goal coming from debuting Jamie Vardy, Lucas Moura with the assist, and Vardy finished the ball with his first goal for the club, and it was a 2-0 win in the Cup. Everton took the lead at the Emirates Stadium through Ross Barkley, 1-0 lead in the 31st minute, and it was Barkley that scored it. It was a game with plenty of possession for us, but not a lot of shots. And we held the lead for almost an hour, but with 85 minutes played, Icardi set up Lamina, and it ended 1-1 at the Emirates, but I think that's a good point. After scoring in the FA Cup, Jamie Vardy scored his first Premier League goal for Everton. Only took about 8 minutes in the game, Delafeu setting up the Englishman, and he finished to give us a 1-0 lead against Swansea. A couple of minutes later, once again, Ogsan scored from the free kick. Hit the post and went in. A lovely free kick from 30 yards out. And it was 2-0. That's how it ended. So those free kicks are becoming a regular thing. Ogsan and his free kicks always go in. A good point against Arsenal. Lots of possession, but Arsenal with over 20 shots. We only had about 6, I think. The victory over Cardiff in the FA Cup gave us a tie against Derby in the 5th round. We are away from home this time though. We were away against Wigan as well. But at Derby County, they are near the bottom of the Championship actually. I think they were 20th the last I saw. So I will be playing this game. I won't be showing you all of it. I'll just show you any goals that are scored. And that is all, like I do with the games that I don't play on screen. I'll just show you the goals and we'll play both legs of that Europa League tie. Just a quick look at the table. It's not the focus for today's episode, but let's just see where we are. We are still 2 points clear. We had a draw and a win in our games, as did West Ham as well. They dropped points, meaning we're still 2 points clear. We're 3 clear of Man United, and at the moment, with 12 games left, it looks like it's going to be a 3-horse race for the title. Liverpool are still only 9 points behind us. Spurs 11 points. They could still do it, but you know, at the moment, it's looking like a 3-horse race. So the other English teams in the competition, Man City is still in it. They have an away game against Malmo in the first leg. Watford have drawn Leverkusen and Chelsea have drawn Villarreal. I think that is all the English teams left. Sparta Prague, a team we should be beating, and our expectation for the Europa League is to get to the semi-finals, which is a long shot, but we'll see how we do. Now we have a few problems. as you can see, players that are unregistered or injured. I had to unregister some players because it's just difficult. Like Seamus Coleman, for example. That's probably a bit of a mistake because now we have an injured Mario and we can't play Coleman. So I haven't really thought this through. We also have Ward-Prowse suspended, so he's going to have to leave the bench. We're going to put Luan onto the bench. We'll have to put Jagielka on the bench. Phil Jones can play right back, so if that is a problem there, then at least that's one way of getting around it. I think it'll have to be Baines on the bench, won't it? The team's looking pretty fit in terms of conditioning. Barkley's not played too well as of late, so we are going to start David Klaassen for this game. And I'm also going to start Vasquez in place of Mora, as Mora's not been very good. Record signing, and he's still really not done it for me. He hasn't actually scored in the league at all this season. I don't think he hasn't scored a goal. So this is the team we're going to go with, so let's send that out. We've got Williams on a yellow card, so hopefully he doesn't get a suspension. But we do have Baines, but Williams is playing really well at the moment. He's one of the informed players in the team, so I hope we'll try and keep him off a yellow card if we can. Okay, so let's have a look at Sparta Prague's team. They're not a team that I'm too familiar with. I do recognise the name Kadlec though. Is that Michael Kadlec? Is that his name? That's one player I recognise. 34-year-old at left back. Hopefully we'll take advantage of him because his physicals aren't going to be as good. Jirasek is a name I recognise as well. He's 32. Looks like Sparta Prague have quite an old squad. A lot of these other guys though, I don't know. So they've got a Heidenreich in goal, who's moved on from his WWE career. On the bench in goal, rather. And then there's our team. So let's go to our team talk. We're the favourites, so push on. Let's say that. And I'm just going to take off the get stuck in, because, you know, we'll end up committing lots of fouls, and we don't want that. Okay, I want to win this first leg, because these two-legged affairs, we never ever do well. I mean, Besiktas, we didn't get through. Our cup semi-finals in 2 legs, we haven't got through. So we don't do very well in two-legged affairs, meaning I think we want to win this first leg and take control of the tie. But that's easier said than done. I say this as Prague have a good spell of possession here, but we've got the ball back. And Oxen's put through Klaassen here, who is going to finish, and he shoots it straight at the goalkeeper. He had Jamie Vardy in support. He went for the shot, and Williams will now take the corner. And it's headed away by Jirasek, and Surel heads it out of play. Throw in for Prague here. It's with Kadlec. Now Charlotte and Kadlec, the other one, there's 2 of them, there's a striker as well. Forces a save from Casilla. Prague so far having the better chances in the game, and lots of possession as well. We're not completing a lot of our passes at the moment. Turn on retain possession. Put the tempo, we're on low tempo, I think we played that against Arsenal. So we'll put the tempo back to normal. Let's see if this helps us at all. No, we're still not doing very well. I'm going to change it to counter. Because at the moment, you know, our possession is not very good. It's not often that we have less possession than our opponents. I'm just going to move Vinazi a bit deeper as the the defensive midfielder. Now Vasquez, can he take it past the left back? He can, but he's dispossessed. And now Nacho brings it back into play. Vasquez, can he find a cross here? Yes, he can. And Vardy's there at the far post. And that's his first Europa League goal for Everton. He's scoring in all sorts of competitions at the moment. That's 3 goals in 4 games, I think. Pretty good signings so far. Vasquez manages to get a cross away, and then Vardy's there at the far post. Couldn't have missed from like 3-4 yards. And we have a 1-0 lead. More importantly, we have an away goal. Vasquez with a corner here. It's not a good one. Chavatel clears it. But now Vasquez has won it back here. Here's Onazi. He's got plenty of blue shirts around him. Here's Vardy. Puts through Klaassen. And Klaassen scores. And that is 2-0. With we're on 44 minutes. Going very well so far. We're 2-0 up away from home. I don't see how we can mess this up now. Vardy puts through Klaassen. Great first touch to control it by Klaassen. And then shoots with the left foot past Kubek. And we are 2-0 up. This is going very well so far. I don't think we were playing that well, actually. Our passing has not been as good. Like our pass completion. But, you know, we're having more shots. And, you know, I think we're taking advantage of Prague at the back. They don't seem to have a very good defence. So, I think we're doing well. I'm going to change the mentality back up to standard. We're in control of the game. So, I don't think we need to sit back at all. We can just play our game. And hopefully get some more goals. We're still with the highlight from kickoff here. Kadlec's on the ball. Here is Schala. And Klaassen's won it back. And now here's Vardy. Now he's found Vasquez on this right hand side. Can he find another cross here? He can. Klaassen's there. And it's only bounced into the net from Kubek. It's 3-0. That was straight from kickoff, that highlight. So we're, you know, just carrying on where we left off. Vasquez with another cross, and this time it was Klaassen. Kubek having a nightmare in goal. And we are 3-0 up in the Czech Republic at the moment. Frydek's about 30 yards out, finds Schala, and they've got a goal back, 3-1, almost immediately, 48th minute. Maracek has scored, and, well, that shouldn't have happened. Frydek was about 30 yards out, Schala in loads of space on that left-hand side, and he puts the ball in. I mean, the defence was all over the place. You've got about 4 unmarked red shirts there. Any one of those could have scored. Don't be doing anything silly now, Everton. Come on. Vardy's got the ball here. Holek wins it back, though. Here is Schala. And here's Frydek. What is going on here? But what is going on? We were 3-0 up. It's 3-2. Right, I'm going back to counter. That's the thing we were on. Obviously, standard's not what we want. What is... I'm lost for words. We were 3-0 up. And they've just scored... What, twice in 2 minutes to make it 3-2? Here's Deulofeu. Ogzan. Deulofeu again. And now Onazi. Ogzan, is he going to switch it? It's fine Klaassen. Vardy. The shot was blocked. It's another corner. We're having loads of shots here. Possession is a bit more better. Passing's better. But I don't know why we conceded 2 goals. Williams has been on for a while. I don't want him to get booked. So we're going to take him off and bring on Leighton Baines. First game for a while. He has been out with an injury for a little while. This is one of those weird games. They made a double change. Holzer and Chermak are on. Here's Kadlec. Cernak, don't score. Good save, Casilla. We're living on dangerously here. This has been a really strange game. Kriz. Ogzan has got the ball back here. Here's Jamie Vardy. Now he's got players to his right. He does find Vasquez. Vasquez with the cross. Vardy's there. And Vardy scores. That's his second of the games. Everton's 4th. And Vasquez has been incredible today. I think he's got 3 assists, maybe? He maybe assisted all 4, I don't know. But he put the cross away, and then Vardy with the right foot, 1 touch to control, 1 touch to shoot. It's 4-2. Vasquez has got 3 assists today. He's been absolutely incredible. You know, there's still about 10 minutes left. We could yet get a 5th. I mean, the more goals, the better. You know, we've got so many away goals. Vardy just shoots wide there on a hat-trick. So we're not going to take him off at all. We need to look at our fitness though. We've got the cup game coming up. I'm going to bring on Barkley for Ogzan. We're going to change Barkley to an advanced playmaker. And we have no Ward-Prowse today because he's suspended. So we'll do that. Kriz. And Klaassen's won the ball back. Good interception there. And now Vasquez finds Klaassen. And he's put it out to Deulofeu. Can we get a goal from the other side? Now Barkley's got in on the action. That's 5-2. What a bizarre game this has been. It's a bit mad, this one. This time it's Deulofeu getting on the action. Had a bit of a quiet game, but he finds Barkley. Barkley, the substitute, finishes. Sparta Prague 2, Everton 5, and there's still a few minutes left. Klaassen's got 2 goals today as well. 4 times, you know, not far away. Deulofeu's on the ball. He's giving it away. Now Baines, and that's full time. Sparta Prague 2, Everton 5 is the full-time score. And that's a good win. And, you know, we will have to do something absolutely spectacular to mess us up now. And by that, I mean lose 4-0 at home. That's not going to happen. Vardy actually got man of the match. 2 goals and 1 assist. I'm surprised that didn't go to Vasquez, actually. He may not have scored, but he did set up 3 goals. So, the derby game is coming up on the Sunday. So, I'll show you the goals from that. And then we'll jump straight into the second leg where we are at home against Prague. And, you know, hopefully we'll just pile the misery on them and score more goals. Alright, so we're going to do a replay against Derby. We drew 1-1. Yeah, we didn't play very well in this game. Only 2 shots on target all game. Vardy did poorly. Deulofeu had a bad game. Defended well, but we did concede 1 goal. Bradley Johnson scored on the hour. And then Jagielka got an equaliser on 82 minutes, meaning we do have to play a replay. I'll show you the goals very quickly. So Bradley Johnson scored on the hour. It was set up by this guy Ruiz, and it was Bradley Johnson scoring the first goal. I thought we were going to lose for a second, but we left it late. It was from a Ward-Prowse corner. Jagielka with a header at the near post. Equalised for Everton, and it ended 1-1. So that does mean we have to play a replay against Derby. But let's have a look at the 6th round draw. Who is still in? So we've still got Liverpool or Spurs to play replay. Man City and Man United still in it. Newcastle, Sheffield Wednesday, West Brom and West Ham. Please don't be United. No, it's West Ham. They're still going to be tough though. West Ham are our closest rivals in the Premier League at the moment. We're just clear of them in the table. So that's a very difficult tie in the 6th round, the quarterfinals. Alright, against Sparta Prague, the home leg this time. Now we have a 5-2 lead. Unless we lose by 4, we're going through to the next round. Now, because Coleman's not registered, so we'll have to bring someone else out on that right back. I'm going to give Mario his debut. He's not really exactly match fit, but we're going to give him his debut. We'll leave Ward-Prowse in there. I think we'll pretty much, play a very similar team to the one that won in the Czech Republic. So I think we're not going to make too many changes here. Klaassen will come back in. We'll leave Jagielka and Keane as the centre-backs. Casilla back in goal, because Pickford plays in the cup games. I think we'll leave it at that. I think that's pretty good. I expect nothing but a win, let's say that. Okay, so yet to see a highlight in the game. We're having more possession, shots are pretty equal. Just not a lot of stuff happened yet. We're almost half an hour in, we've yet to see a highlight. Let's go attacking. Here we go, we've got the first one here. Ward-Prowse free kick. It's a penalty. Jurasek conceded it. I think it was Keane that he fouled, I'm not sure. But the number 20, who I think is Klaassen, is going to take the penalty to give us a 1-0 lead in this leg. It is Klaassen, and he scores. Keeper goes the right way, but Klaassen puts it right in the corner. That's a 1-0 lead in the leg, and it's 6-2 on aggregate. Okay, so replay of the penalty then. He went left, keeper dived way too late, so it was 1-0. Happy with the way things are going, keep it up. Very quiet half, we did score a penalty, but other than that, literally nothing else happened. Coming up to the hour mark, Vardy's been a bit quiet the past couple of games, didn't play too well against Derby, and today he's not really been in the game very much. Going to give Berahino half an hour in the game, see what he can do. Ward-Prowse with a free kick here, he's got Guay on the ball now, Keane to Mario, tries the cross but it's blocked, now Guay again, finds Klaassen, Berahino's there, Berahino scores and that is 2-0 on the night, and that's 7-2 on aggregate. Berahino not long come off the bench, and he's doubled our lead here. So Klaassen setting up Berahino, controls it with the right foot and then pokes it home. 2-0. Frydek to Surel. Cermak has a shot and scores, and there's 2-1. I don't want to, not win this game. I'm going to bring on Luan for Delafeu. 75 minutes in to make our second change. Michael Keane's looking a bit tired out there. We're going to take him off and to bring on Phil Jones. I'm just going to go defensive for the last few minutes. I don't want to concede, so let's just bring everyone back. Hold on and keep the win. And, we've done well over the 2 legs. We've done our job. It's 7-3 on aggregate, so we're not doing too badly. Last minute of the game here. Corner's in there. Ward-Prowse on the ball now. Finds Guay, and then that's cleared by, I think it was Maracek. And that's full time. Everton 2, Sparta Prague 1 on the night. 7-3 on aggregate over the 2 legs. I think we've done very well. Klaassen on form, he scored the penalty and he also set up Berahino's goal. So a good performance again by the Dutch player. Had a nifty first season, 16 million signing last season of course. Had a nifty first season, but this season he's actually done really well. Probably been better than Barkley throughout the season actually. Barkley's not had the best of years. He scored a few goals, but he's been kind of poor this year. So other teams then, so we knocked out Sparta Prague. Watford unfortunately got knocked out. Leverkusen went through on away goals. Man City thorough winners over Malmo, 7-1 on aggregate. As for Chelsea, they did knock out Villarreal, but they lost 5-2 on the night. It was 5-5 in the end, and then Chelsea went through on away goals. Okay, we're going to go on to the Friday and see who we get in the round of 16. Oh, we've also got our youth intake. Let's have a look at that. That's our selection info. Let's have a look at the reports. Oh, great. Okay, that's a really good youth intake. Thank you very much. That's one of the worst ones I've ever had. I mean, no one more than 3 stars. Let's have a look at these guys. Tim Molyneux, right back. I mean, star ratings don't tell the whole story, but at first glance, this looks like a shit youth intake. Okay, Europa League second knockout round draw. Last 16. It's easier to say. Who we've still got in this then? Bilbao, AC Milan, Chelsea, Dynamo Kiev. There's Everton, us. Red Bull Salzburg, Gelsenkirchen, and that's Schalke. Inter Milan, Leverkusen, Man City, Olympiacos, Lyon, Roma, Sporting, Stade Rennais, and Valencia. Now, I don't know how these guys are doing in their leagues because I don't have any foreign leagues loaded. So, you don't know how well they're doing. But let's just draw all the teams. In fact, let's just go for it like this. So Lyon drew Valencia, Kiev and Salzburg, Schalke Inter, Bilbao Sporting. We've got Roma. So they've still got De Rossi, have no captain at current. They've still got Nengolan. So I don't know what sort of squad these guys have got. But that's who we're facing in the next round. A is Roma. First leg's at home. So usually we're away first. I think that's the first time this save that we've actually had a home leg first. I'm not quite sure. But there should be a good tie, I think. Roma are going to be tough to beat, definitely. And it looks like those matches are going to be next episode. So off screen, we're going to play Chelsea. We're going to play that FA Cup replay. And then we host Spurs. So I think, for the run-in, I think we'll concentrate on the Europa League until we go out. That Man United game is pretty important because they're one of our closest rivals in the league. So I don't know how many of these last games will be live. It depends how far we get in the Europa League. So I'll keep you posted. But next episode, it's going to be both legs of the Europa League last 16. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below, leave in the comments. And if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. And that's a pretty successful one, actually. 2 wins in our live games. Disappointed to draw against Derby, meaning we do have to do a replay at home, which is a bit annoying. It's another game added to our already congested fixture list. But we should win that. We should be through in the cup. No, there's still a chance to win something on this save. And I do want to end it with a win, whether it be the league, whether it be the Europa League or the FA Cup. I want to win something. So that's my aim. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.